Welcome to Lined Musings. Today we are going through my unboxing video, and this is how the box looks. It's a little worse for wear, but I did have a little peek the other day and everything seems to be intact, so that's good. But I was really hoping to be able to keep this box, but it doesn't seem like I can or should. And the quote on the box this year says, "What kind of person do you like? Do you want to be like them? I think you are like that, even if it's just a little bit." I don't know what to take from that quote, but sure. Just opening up this box now, and I have a small haul this year. What I'll do is just pop it on the side and I'll just go through each of the items individually. First things first, there is this little flyer, and originally I thought this app was just going to be like a shopping app where you could buy Hobonichi products, and I was very wrong. It looks like they've made a journal app essentially where you can pretty much do your journaling digitally. And I get what they're doing here. They're just trying to stay modern and relevant, but for me, I don't think it's something I will entertain. Okay, here are a few of the items. What I'll go through first is my Hobonichi weeks. Now, I was tossing up between this foggy plaid design or the Yuichi no Ue design with the calligraphy on the cover. Sorry if I butchered that, but I did obviously end up with this one because I felt that if I didn't get this design, I'd probably regret it. I'm just going to sort out these blinds. I'll be right back. Okay, I tried and failed, and this is what we're dealing with today. So opening up this planner, we have the little Hobonichi flyer or pamphlet, whatever you want to call it. And inside here we've got the typical Hobonichi little pattern. And what I usually like to do on these 2 pages is decorate them with stickers. So I'll just show you my 2025 weeks. I'll probably just do a similar thing. And I'll be popping the clear pocket on the front as well because I usually use a cover and there's already a pocket on the back. And the little fold out Hobonichi booklet this year is robot themed, which aligns with the little robot paperweight or whatever it is that you can get if you buy a specific type of Hobonichi planner. But I didn't get it, which sucks, but that's fine. I didn't want to spend extra just to get a little robot toy thing. What I did get though is the plastic cover that goes with the Hobonichi weeks. I do want to double check that I got the pocket. There it is. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'll pop that here because I'll be using covers on my Hobonichi weeks as per usual. Now the fabric cover here feels really nice, but I am accident prone and I know that I will just get this dirty or wet because it is my everyday carry and I don't want to have to baby it as an item that I carry with me pretty much every day. So I'm just going to pop it in here now because even though I'm not going to be using it for the next few months, I do want to make sure that I don't spill anything on it and it is protected in the meantime. Okay, almost there. Just got to tuck this in and there we go, all sorted. Now we have this glare, but I would much prefer my planner be protected than worry about the aesthetics of it. I'm just going to pop this pocket here so that I can sort it out when I decorate those 2 pages. And just a quick flip through just to see if there's any changes here. This is the same and I'll likely be using it as a health tracker. And then we've got the months pages and there are some extra months on either side of the year. And of course this planner does start in December. I won't be using it until January though. We've got the two little bookmarks or ribbons, and they are just black and silver for this cover. And there are these little guiding dots on the left hand side, so you can make sections on these pages. And I found them to be super useful. I use them every week. And on this side we've just got the 3.55mm grid, which just gives you the freedom to use it for whatever you like. And of course we have this beautiful Hobonichi cream paper, and so far it seems like it is fountain pen friendly. In the back there is this notes page, and I like to use this to label my bullet journal key. I'll just show you what I've done in my current planner. So these are just some stickers that I sell in my shop. I don't usually use it as a reference, but I like to set up this page every year anyway. So that is the plan for this page, which will lead us into my collections pages. So I'll have all my trackers and lists in here. We're continuing to have this hand or body measurement page. I think it's been there for every year I've used Hobonichi so far. I do like this favorites page. I do use this every year, and it's been really good for documenting my favorite restaurants, movies, and music in the year. And then we've got the My 100, which I usually separate into 4 lists of 25 items. So that is really handy. Okay, so this is new. Looks like it's to be used to record memories in the year. I might not necessarily use it for memories, but we've got 4 columns for some more lists. So we've got great food, new friends, fun times. But what I think I'll do is just white it out with this cream whiteout that is perfect for the Hobonichi notebooks. And I'll just categorize them differently based on what I feel like I'd want to record for the year. Looks like 2026 will be the year of the lists, because I'll have the 4 lists here and then 4 more lists on the next page. I'll have to figure out how I want to categorize those, but that should be fun. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, of course. I usually ignore these pages, but let's see what they've got here. So 12 tips essentially to help you focus, which is kind of cute, but I don't usually use this page. I just fill it with post-it notes and flags. But this could actually be a good read, so I'll have a look at this after this little video. And in the back we have the 365 days check-off sheet. I've never been successful with using this page. Addresses I don't really use, and I do pop my details in the back here in case I lose my planner. So that is the Hobonichi weeks for 2026. Just a slight variation in the pages at the back, but otherwise very much the same as the other years. I've also got some accessories, this one here being the Moomin stencil. I just thought this was really cute, and I thought the blue matched my cover, so it'd be a nice little combo for 2026. Okay, that doesn't do it justice. So yeah, the little pictures are cute. I'm keen to use that as a stencil, not sure when or where, but it's nice to have the option, I guess. And for 2025, I have been using this little Kubo and Lucy card as a little ruler here and there. And I've got this little green stencil as well that I use quite a lot. So just changing it up a little this year with this Moomin stencil, and it is a little bit longer as well, which is nice. Just double checking that it will fit in this little pocket. And that fits very nicely. And I really like the blue color with this cover as well. Okay, and the next item from this little mini haul is this Alatona or Alatona cover. I got it in this grey color, which is a bit more like a grey beige, I feel. It is significantly bigger than the weeks, so I'm not sure how this will go, especially because my Hobo Weeks doesn't really get thick over the year. But this is what it looks like inside. We got all these pockets and these sections to slot the Hobonichi weeks in. I'm not sure if we're supposed to do it with the plastic cover, but it does fit if you are curious. In the back though, it looks like the pocket kind of overlaps. So maybe it isn't made to be used with the plastic cover, but it does fit. There is quite a bit of space on the side here, and I'm guessing that is because we're supposed to pop a pen in this little loop. So I'm just going to grab my Esterbrook SD because it is quite a large pen, and we'll see how this closes up. The pen loop is quite small, so I think it's made for holding the pen clip. And there is still quite a bit of space there. I guess they left it there for the people who end up having bulky planners at the end of the year. But I want to play around with this little pocket, grabbing the pens that I use on a weekly basis. And I just want to see how that feels in the planner, because I'm not bothered by it with the Tragan cover. So let's have a look. Okay, I guess it's not made for pens if they fall out that easily. Yeah, that is definitely not ideal. Okay, so maybe this section here is really only for flat items. Just gonna clip a pen here so that it can fill up that space. And this is the pen that I do actually use in my Hobonichi weeks. Okay, so let's test out some frequently used sticker sheets in this pocket instead. These are my little Happy Mail Studio stickers that I stock in my shop. I'm just getting several different ones and different sizes as well, so we can test this pocket out. Okay, so they fit, but the large one doesn't. But that's okay, I can totally live with that. And so these stickers are just the ones I use mostly on a weekly basis as little headings. So it's really handy to have them with me on the go because I like to set up my planners and update my trackers throughout the week. Another thing I could test here is the sticker release insert. Just checking that it does fit in this little pocket. And it does. It juts out a little bit, but that's okay. So I do use that little sticker release booklet quite regularly, so it's good to know it fits in that little pocket. But for now, I do use this sticker release insert quite often, so I am just going to pop it back where it belongs. I'm not sure how I feel about this Alatona cover, but I'm going to give it a good shot next year, and I'll report back on how I feel about it. But it does match the cover quite well, so that's good. The next item we have here is the annual pen freebie for people who buy the Hobonichi notebooks. So I got this one because I bought the Hobonichi weeks. And it's just a simple pen, it's a ballpoint, nothing too special, but it does write very thin. I'm just trying to get this to focus so you can see the little Hobonichi logo. Let's do this manually. There we go. So it says Hobonichi Techo 2026. We've got a purple grip and a blue body. Pretty simple design, but it is a really good pen for the people who do like to use ballpoint. We've got 3 different colors here as well. What I'll do is just grab the pens from the previous years. Okay, so here they are. I really like all of these different colors. It's really coming together quite nicely. And I'm going to continue to collect these every year that I use the Hobonichi weeks. I just think it's a nice way to show my commitment and loyalty to this planner. But yeah, I think it's just really nice to have on display, which I do in my little office. Next item is this A5, yes, A5 little pencil board, which is the Moomin theme. And I got this one specifically because this is the only design of the Moomin pencil boards that I liked. And also, I don't actually have an A5 pencil board, and I do have one A5 notebook, which is this one here. This is a Baumkuchen little cover. And inside here I have a Stationery little dot grid notebook. I've used it for multiple things over the years. At the moment it is just a scratch pad, and I think this would be just a really good way to bookmark where I'm at in this notebook, because I tend to just flick through it and try to find the last blank page. So this is what it looks like. It's really cute. There are some creepy elements, as per usual, with Moomin. But yeah, overall, really sweet. And there's this nice peachy beige colour in the back. So I'll just pop that in where I am up to, just about here. And yeah, I guess it's a glorified bookmark. And the little tab at the top is really cute as well. So yeah, this really is just a brain dump notebook, but it's nice to have a little bookmark in there and also get some more Moomin cute accessories. Okay, and the next item I have here is the cover on cover, but I'll just show you the actual cover, which is, surprise, surprise, the foggy plaid cover as well in the A6. So it is essentially the same design as what I've got in the Hobonichi Weeks. The inside here is really lovely, actually. It's a nice little neutral beige, and the plaid cover on the front is more horizontal than diagonal. I do prefer the way it's diagonal on the Weeks, but it's nice to have a little bit of difference in the A6 cover. And the little bookmark ribbons here just have this cute little design. We've got a dark brown and a lighter brown there. Yeah, very nice. And I'm sure you're thinking that having two plaid covers is a bit excessive, but there's a little pocket in the back here as well. As I was saying, it seems excessive to have the two plaid covers, but the Hobonichi Weeks cover is only going to last me 1 year, so I thought it would be nice to be able to keep this cover design in my collection through having this A6 cover, and I can use it whenever I like and switch it up. And yeah, essentially I want to be able to use this design for longer than a year. And yeah, it's been one of my favorite Hobonichi designs so far, so why not invest in it? And of course I have a cover on cover for this notebook cover. And again, like I mentioned earlier, I am accident prone, and I have inks and pencils and watercolor little tools all over my desk, so these covers are essential for me and ensures that I don't have any regrets. So that is what it looks like with the cover on it. I don't think it's that bad, actually. Quite nice. Obviously you lose that kind of fabric texture, but that's fine. And these butterfly tabs are pleather, it seems, or vegan leather, which is not ideal, especially for the amount of money you spend on these planners. You'd hope that it would be better quality, but I mean, I would choose anything over pleather. So that's a bit disappointing, but we'll see how long it lasts. I can always remove it and replace it with something else. This is one of the A6 covers I got last year. I've got this cute little fountain pen nib from Superior Labor on it. So I really love this cover, but I just want to take out this notebook here and pop it in the cover so you can see how it fits and how it looks. I generally don't tuck in the front cover, especially if it's got this cute beautiful design, but it does fit in there perfectly fine if that's what you prefer. This is actually one of the thinner notebooks as well, so there is quite a bit of space and it is quite roomy with this notebook in it. I'll just show you how these butterfly loops work and how it looks with this Hobonichi pen. That is essentially how it goes. I don't generally use it that way, but yeah, it's quite handy if you wanted to be able to close up the notebook and store it away, or have it with you on the go. And that is everything that I purchased from Hobonichi this year. I did make some considered choices just because the shipping was really expensive this year, and I didn't join a group order, just didn't have the time to figure it out. Yeah, anyway, that is my unboxing. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.